So today we are completing another Legendary Goku GT event mission, this time around the Representatives of Universe 7. This one was a really hard one because of how old these cards are and how weak they are defensively. We have the Tien Roshi, we have Android 18 and Krillin, we got MUI Goku, the login card, so he's only an SSR, UI Goku, LR Master Roshi of course, and then physical Tiwa of that Roshi. So, the strategy here was to cheese it with physical Gohan. Weird to say cheese it with physical Gohan, but he's way better than MUI Goku or Vegeta could ever be for this kind of event, especially for the last phase where MUI can't even dodge. The strategy was to have, 18 and Krillin to build up. They actually probably is stronger than the Gohan will be at the end of this battle. I am starting the recording at the grade 8 phase, just because this actually took me quite a few runs to do. By doing this event and by using this team, it really showed the flaws of Gohan. No links. Well, one link activated at all times pretty much. This time around we had legendary power. And it showed that how hard it was to get a 24 key super. 24 key super is very important because you get that type advantage, especially in this case where we are getting the Dokkan mode on the STR phase. Luckily, I did sort out my orbs good enough to, have this happen for us. So, there's a lot of orb management because not only do you want to orb manage with 18 and Krillin, because they need 5 int orbs, but you also want to make sure you have orbs for Gohan. And the problem with that is that 18 Krillin changes physical orbs to purple. So you can't grab physical orbs most likely with Gohan. So you have to grab other colored orbs just so that 18 can get the additional attack. Because I feel like she's more important to get that 5 orbs compared to Gohan getting the 24 key super. I'm not even kidding. You will see how much damage she does, especially when she gets the crit. So I always have them linked up with Tien and Roshi because they share most of the links, and that's where her power spike really has her going. Which means, obviously we'll have situations like this. We do have 2 items to use. We have the Whis and I brought the Ghost Usher. No healing items, didn't need it. We had the Resurrection with Roshi, so I thought that if we were low on HP, we could just rely on one Ghost Usher if he wasn't on rotation, and then, get the res. But, yeah, here we go. First phase of Super Saiyan 4 Int Goku. He can dodge. 5 million attacks that, which is very good. Now, weirdly enough, I was not reading the missions. And I actually did use this team against Legendary Vegeta event. And I beat that event as well. And then once I beat it, I was like, why didn't I get the mission done? Did I already beat it? And then I double-checked it. And I was like, oh, it's Legendary GT Goku event. I was so mad. That ruined my day, really, because it took quite a few attempts to do this. Even though this event is hella old now, one wrong super and you're just dead. You don't Whis or anything like that. So yeah, we took a super attack 90,000. We did have Whis activated, so we're all good. And we did a bit of damage as well. So as you can see here, it was just the orbs were a mess. Still a mess. You'd only get a 12 key super with Gohan. It's just ridiculous. Now, I'm sure as a normal player, you have more people to link up with. But this is mostly the free-to-play experience. Just this kind of situation. It's just a big issue. 5.7 is what Gohan's at 12 key, which is not bad. It's not bad. It's better than what we have so far. And I want to preface that we are using UI Goku as the leader, so he's a 77% support for Universe Survival Saga, which obviously Gohan's not in. And then he gets the 50% 3 key from the secondary leader skill of the UI Goku. That's the reason why he's a little lackluster, you could say. Now, did I... Oh, I went for the risk here. I don't use an item. I'm pretty much banking on the kill. I'm like that confident because UI Goku's on rotation for this extra 30% support. And she's hitting 6.5 million. All she has to do is get one critical, essentially. 3.8. Ridiculous. The bar is just going down. And then another one. If she had, like, solid defense, she would have been one of the best free-to-play cards ever. But unfortunately, her topping out is like 200k maybe. 250k. Something like that on a proper leader and everything like that. It's just unfortunate. Because she would have aged really well. She infinitely raises attack. And she gets multiple, you know, super attacks in. And orb changes, which is very helpful. So, onto the final phase now. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it if you did. And leave a like on today's video. I appreciate your support. You guys are super awesome. Let's get back into the video. Thinking of which item to use, I went with a Whis. And the orbs were just not good for us, so... You know, 12 keys across the board, essentially. Also, was trying to figure out how do I get 5 purple orbs for 18 the next turn. Looking at those physicals and purples, essentially. Hoping those connect, and they did. Unfortunately, because we can't dodge, I believe Gohan cannot counter. So we are taking quite a bit of damage here. 120,000. It might not seem a lot, but with a Whis and with the amount of HP that we have, it's a big chunk of our health. As you can see there, that is 1/3 gone. Got the additional normal. It was a critical. Whatever. Don't really care about this rotation as much. I more care so of 18 Krillin doing their attacks and hoping that Goku doesn't dodge the attacks, the big attacks. And then it's 16,000 for a normal attack. Just about half health. Get all of that. It does give us a nice little heal back once we grab all of these, which is cool. And then again, just thinking about how am I going to get an 18 key super with the Gohan. I said frick it. Just grab these reds and see what, you know, the dealer deals us in terms of orbs. And then those blues stacked up nicely, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, a dodge right there. Luckily, we do get in the guaranteed additional super attack, which is very important. But yeah, we could have been done with this a lot faster, of course. 2.9. And look at this critical normal. 2.8. It is as strong as a super attack non-critical. So you can almost say it made up for it. And then Tien and Roshi take the super attack. Luckily, this Goku doesn't lower defense, so we're not dead yet. And watch how close this is, because remember, we have 87,000. We take 29,000, 27, and 27. If we took two 29,000s, or 220, like if we took anything more than 28,000s there, it would have been game over. But luckily, we got 27,000, which was so clutch. So clutch. So with the res, I was like, yeah, we can save the item here. I have one Ghost Usher left. I made sure to grab as many colored orbs, though, so that we can get a decent amount of heal. And of course, the active skill went off, so we got one of the attacks nullified. We landed this hit. That was very important, because this is all type advantage hits. Of course, the additional normal comes through, and then the additional super attack. Would have liked the triple super, of course. But you can't be mad, because we got the res here, and then a Ghost Usher, so I'm pretty sure it was just done here. Then Roshi takes 25,000 for a normal. Comes the res. And then I think I just popped the Ghost Usher just to be safe. You never know with these dodges. And we got the 5 purple orbs. So as long as we get 1 hit here, that's all that matters. And Tiana Roger almost got the kill here. And we ended up with 6.3 without a double support. Unlike turn 19 or something like that. Turn 20 or something. 2.9 million attacks there. And there you go. That is the LG GT mission for Representative of the Universe 7. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on so you don't miss out on the daily content. Check out my social media linked in the description. Until next one, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.